How's it going, my children? Big D here. It's time to review Wayward Pines, or as I like to call it, Carry On My Wayward Pines. I'm on fire today. Anyway, yeah. This is my spoiler review for Season 1, Episode 1, titled Where Paradise is Home. This is my new series I'm reviewing. I believe, M. Night Shyamalan. I know, I've seen many of his movies. He's had a downhill in movies so far. Downhill. Signs was pretty good. Signs was amazing, actually. You know, I mean, Mel Gibson, how sexy can he be? Anyway, should take me less than 2 minutes to recap the episode, give you my opinions and pros and cons and final score at the end. What a show! Remember, spoilers. Go watch it. www.com or fox.com/waywardpines. Watch the full episode there. Come back. Wow, what a show, guys. Let's get right into it. First off, of course, Matt Dillon's character, the main character's name is Ethan Burke. So Ethan wakes up and he is in Wayward Pines, Idaho. Is Wayward? No, it's not a real place, is it? Like Idaho? Like, I guess in that world it is. Wayward Pines, Idaho. He passes out and people were saying that he was in a car accident. Now, there's two separate stories. There's Ethan's story and there's his family, like his wife and son story, like out in the real world, and he's, I guess, let's call it purgatory for now. Let's just call it in Wayward Pines, and then there's the real world, which it's very complicated. Either way, the car accident, that this guy was badly burned, and maybe Ethan's body was burned, so people are thinking Ethan's dead. There's no trace of him that was being in the car. So he's at the hospital, and it's a very creepy nurse. He meets Beverly once he leaves the hospital. A very amazing scene when he leaves. He's like, move your foot. Move your foot. You know, because he's a Secret Service. So he's really, you know. So he meets Beverly. She gives him an address, and she says there are no crickets in Wayward Pines, and he hears a cricket. And it's actually a fake, it's a device that makes a cricket sound, so it's like suspicious. He goes to this motel, and the guy in the next day, he's like, it's 11 o'clock. It's time to evacuate. And he's like, I don't evacuate. So he finds Evan's body. Evans was an agent that he went to go search for. He went to go search for Kate and this guy named Evans. He finds his dead body. He was tied to the bed, most likely tortured. He meets Sheriff Pope, played by the great Terrence Howard, obviously from Empire, who plays Lion, Mr. Lion. So no one picks up the phone. He always calls his wife, but I guess she never gets the messages. He calls the Secret Service, and no one, of course. Like, one person picks up, and she's like, I'll give the address to Adam Hessler. No, I need you to get him now. Sorry. Sir, don't use that tone with me. It's like, oh my gosh. Anyway, Beverly, he finds out there's no Beverly. At least that's what we think, because he goes to the bar, and she's like, no girl works here at the bar. He gets knocked out, and literally, when the guy knocks him out, he says, 10-16-28 is not doing well in a radio. And I was like, right there, I was like, it's a government operation. It's psychotic government working on it, man. It's the American government, man, doing its thing. Anyway, so that's not confirmed whether it's government or not. Don't spoil that. I heard it's based on books. Don't tell me, please. Do not spoil. Anyway, he's sent to surgery. Dr. Jenkins is there, played by the great Toby Jones, Mr. Sexy Toby Jones. And Beverly helps him, man. He gets him out, or she gets him out of the hospital. He's hiding, and he has a piece of glass, and the creepy nurse, comes back, and she's basically taunting him. He pushes her, and he kind of like scars her face, I guess, or breaks her nose, and she's bleeding. He escapes, and he finds Kate. At least he finds Kate, and it finds out Beverly, she thinks it's the year 2000, but for Ethan it's the year 2014. So it's different, like, it's very strange. Now, he goes and talks to Kate, and she says they're listening, and he tries to escape towards the end, and he's at this wall, and it's basically just like, again, like a government thing where it's like they're totally locked and isolated, and there's no way of getting out. It's a little area. And he, Sheriff Pope finds him in his car at the end, and he says, how do I get out? You don't. That's the episode, man. Go fade to black. What did I think about this episode overall, guys? The series premiere of Wayward Pines, or Carry On My Wayward Pines. Yeah, you got it. I'll go with my cons first, just because it's a short list. it's so obvious about Adam. Again, like in the present day, or the family, no trace of being in car. Adam has something to do with it. Adam does have something to do with it because he meets with Dr. Jenkins in the open, and he says, "Is it too late? Can we just pull out on this?" And he's like, "No. Everything is fine." Perfect. So the thing is, Adam looks like the type of guy that wants to have Ethan's wife or something. You know what I mean? Like, he's that type of guy that, you know, when a guy looks like a douche character, and you know how he's maybe going to be a bad guy, or he's doing something very dirty and naughty. So it was pretty predictable that once Adam, you know, I wasn't surprised when he met Jenkins. I was like, yeah, he looked like the type of guy to turn his back, like he was never Ethan's friend type of thing. Also, I'm not a big fan of the family, Ethan's family. I mean, I don't know. I don't picture the wife that beautiful from Matt Dillon's eyes. I mean, look at me. I mean, seriously. I mean, anyway, the wife, she's not that delicious. She's not. And the son, oh my god, that actor who plays the son. He was in a Love is Strange with Alfred Molina and John Lithgow, man. Beautiful actors, very amazing. And he's such a douche. Every movie he's in, I have to talk like this and be mean to my mom and dad. Oh my gosh, get out of here. I hate the family choice, man. Why couldn't he have a more better looking son and a wife, a better looking wife? I'm just saying, I don't like the casting choice for that. And they're kind of annoying. And the son always has to be like, "Urgh." Whatever. The pros. Wow. First off, it's creepy. This is one of the most creepiest shows I've ever seen without even trying to be creepy, just naturally creepy. It's very different from any other show I've seen this whole year because this show is just very different. It messes with your mind, it alters your mind, it basically mind fucks you, and I do enjoy that very much. Those hospital scenes though, just the way it's filmed, the way it's written, the way it's acted out, and the facial reactions, and just how Ethan's scared but yet he wants to escape, and the nurse just follows him everywhere he goes. It's super creepy. And that scene when she was taunting him and she's like, "I have this needle, blah, blah, blah. It's going to make you feel everything during surgery if you don't come out now." I'm like, damn, calm down. Jesus. Don't be like this now. The whole ending, just with Sheriff finding him and you don't. It's just such a perfect ending for a series premiere. So I definitely enjoyed the ending very well. And the effects and the makeup, the way how, of course, it's not that hard, but the way Ethan's scarred, not scarred, but he's cut, and every day when he's in Wayward Pines walking around, and the makeup and the effects and of how they did it, the effects, the CGI is not that bad also for a series premiere. It could be totally worse. It's not a CW show, if you know what I'm saying. It's a mysterious and it's thriller, and I do like how it could possibly be the government, it could be aliens, it could be that they're in purgatory, it could be so many things. Most likely it's government, but I do like that little tease. 10/2016 is not doing well, that whole thing. And Dr. Jenkins, Toby Jones as a character, he is just so fantastic already. I mean, the acting itself, some of the actors are, I'm not saying it's the greatest acting, but Matt Dillon, the way he's playing this character and how he's supposed to be a Secret Service agent, how he's not supposed to be, oh, lovey-dovey, he's like, okay, he's a dick sometimes, and he's gonna get what he wants. So you could tell how the certain characters are and how they're supposed to be playing, and I think Matt Dillon's playing it brilliantly, actually. So overall, I'm going to give this series premiere a solid A, guys. I think it's a great series premiere, and honestly, I'm happy that I even saw this and I recorded it on my TV. Wayward Pines is such a great show so far, and I hope it doesn't get canceled like Fox did to Grace Point or Gang Related or The Following or 75 other shows that were so amazing. So, Fox, if you know what's best for you, you do. You'd stay with Wayward Pines. Please. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below. Let me know what did you think about Wayward Pines. Have you seen it? Spoil it for me. No, don't spoil it for me. I mean, like, spoil down below and pros and cons of what you thought about this episode. And I'll see you for episode 2, episode 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All throughout the weeks, guys. Thanks again. Also, I will be reviewing Aquarius on NBC this Thursday with Scully. There's a Mulder. I forgot. How can I be a loyal fan? Anyway, Spock be with you. Oh.